This, folks, is what happens when you defeat the AI system and everything. Just slight background. I'm just talking about like if I was to sit outside of a courthouse and just read the Constitution and everything like that, and then if I got like in any kind of trouble, went to any kind of court, I found little certain ways that little loopholes and things like that. They're actually not even loopholes; they're just our legal rights, anyways. But still, though. But what I'm sitting there when I finally got to this question though, right down here. All right, like I said right here. So if I win the case, would that not start becoming a piece of case law that could be utilized in other cases? To start to move it up the ladder. Okay, right there, it quits talking. I mean, look at this. I politely asked, look, don't do it again. Don't just sit there and back and just back out because I asked something logical. And then right here. So I asked the question again, and I want to ask it one more time while I'm recording this and watch what happens. So, if can I take back that question and we continue the conversation, or is it too late to do that? Nothing. So, yeah, I don't. In fact, actually, I don't even know what to ask anymore. So I've already asked the same question twice. So, yeah, folks, this is our AI system. This is the wonderful things that it does for us. Enjoy. See what happens when I say that. Piece of shit. But while I got you on here, I'm gonna try to start a new conversation with it. Let's see here. So yeah, just 2 seconds ago, you decided to quit talking to me because I brought too much logic to your attention. I was talking about if I was reading the Constitution and Declaration of Independence outside of a courthouse, and if I was gotten arrested and I had to go to trial for everything. You cut me off when I asked you something. Can I continue that conversation with you? Of course, not the same one, but can I start with the questioning again? That's it. It was just simple. We was talking about, like I said, if I went to trial and everything, and we discussed ways where I could actually sit there and find a way to read those same documents aloud in court and have it on record. All right. And the question where you stopped talking to me was, I was saying if I do win my case, would that not start a trail of case law for future cases that are similar? Okay, it would be at whatever level of court it would be if I got arrested for utilizing free speech, reading the nation's documents, and it ended up going to trial. So whatever level of court that would be. Well, I'm sure that the government would appeal that win. So there we go. So it can go to the next level. So it gets appealed to higher judges that have absolute immunity, which means that they can do whatever they want. I mean, literally, they can do whatever they want. They can make decisions out of anger. They can make decisions out of total disregard of everything. Is that correct? See, it's going backwards again now. Watch this. Watch this. Well, I was always under the not assumption, but the understanding that judges do have absolute immunity, and it even specifically says in that absolute immunity that they can't. There's no punishment if they like deliberately break a constitutional right or something like that. They're protected. And see how the AI works, folks. This is what it does. It'll blow smoke up your ass from the beginning, but if you just keep pursuing it, it will. I mean, now I mean, it'll also do this in reverse too. If somebody has something that's not correct or whatever, you can still push the AI system, and eventually it will agree with you. But this is on a different level right here. I've never said nothing about financial damages, by the way. I'm talking about justice. So, anyways, this is just a little piece of it. People, whoever, I mean, if anybody does watch this, I'm kind of like a YouTube nobody, I guess you'd say, or whatever. But I'm still doing what I can, try to put this information out there for everybody to see it. But it's just like anything else, it starts with initiative. You have to have the desire to want to, educate yourself and to make changes. And yeah, that's the first step. And until that's done, at the way I kind of look at things, it's like if a person that has taken zero time to do any research on anything and they're just repeating things that they were told or whatever, they don't have a really relevant thing to say anyways. So anyways, yeah, question everything, educate yourself, and you know let's get united and fix this, because every single person has the ability to fix this. Every single person does. But it is the people that doesn't think that they do that are part of the problem. And there's two types of people in the world: part of the solution and part of the problem. We need more people as part of the solution to fix this.